Thank you, Jan, for giving this interview for me, for my website, for people who probably would like to know how I'm working. Jan knows me quite long. We've been working with different sessions. We had past life regression with you, and it was very remarkable, I would say. Would you like to share anything? How would you say the session has been conducted? Did you see anything you want to share? Jan had, and it was remarkable. If you want to say anything about it.
Just very interesting how it brought into context things that are in my life now. For example, I've often wondered why I was never interested in alcohol or anything like that. It was a very interesting past life that I relived, I'd say, where I was a young man and I had a big problem with drinking, and it had very severe consequences for me. So I don't know how much detail you want me to go into, but it was obviously I clearly learnt my lesson in that life. And
would you like to share what lesson?
Carried through. I became a raging drunk at a young age and caused a lot of harm to everyone in my life. And I ended up dead on a roadway. This is back in horse and buggy times.
Yep.
And it was very stark and very, very clear. And it was interesting to see people say that we're here to learn lessons, and if we don't learn them, we have to repeat them. But fortunately, I learned that lesson, apparently a long time ago. But so it sort of explains why, when I was younger and friends would get into the drinks, I would be very much take it or leave it. I didn't have a phobia as such, but so that was one that was very remarkable.
Thank you very much. You also had a therapy session with me. Is it okay if I talk a little bit about
Sure.
It was about anxiety. I wouldn't go into detail. So, how do you believe, we had a therapy session and we had following up hypnotherapy session. How would you rate it? How would you feel? Does it change anything inside of you, or you've been the same?
Yeah, no, I would say that session, which was very, very good, thank you. It brought me to a point where I could see the younger me as a young boy and very much a victim of circumstance, and the pain and fear and hurt that I'd gone through that has still carried with me, which I had basically still inside me. I was able to make peace with that and integrate that into who I am now, rather than that festering, and I would thoroughly recommend doing this type of work because it gives you an opportunity, and I'm someone who's done a lot of meditation over the years. I think it's 10-day Vipassana sits at least, on top of many other things. So this takes you very directly and very deeply to, where you need to go to
the cause.
What's the point of band-aiding things? I'll take all this stuff to make myself not feel good, to look at what is actually causing the problem. So
I also would like to ask, probably people would be interested, was it difficult for you? Do you still experience anxiety, the one you worked with?
No, certainly not.
Certainly not. So it's been overcome, yes? So do you feel as there is a transformation inside of you?
Yeah, just your experience of everyday life becomes a little bit lighter, and you just get to enjoy life, and that's what we're here for. So
yes,
why not?
It's great. We are here to enjoy the lives. it's my motto as well. Live life to the full. Otherwise, why to live it?
Yeah. People say these things, but
Yeah.
They become.
But you need to experience it, don't just saying it. Is it exactly?
Absolutely.
And how would you say session with me? Was it painful? Was it difficult? Is there any?
No, not at all. No, it was very, very comfortable, to be honest. These things, very emotional. Particularly in society, we're taught to, not, bury things. But no, I felt very safe and comfortable, and just it works. So why not?
So, do you recommend people to look after their mental health? Would you recommend my services to other people? I know it's
obviously, yes.
Obviously, we're having this interview, yes.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean.
But was it boring to work with me?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, I mean, all the work goes on in here, so it's good that you're there to help get. I would call this. I mean, my own term for it is power meditation, because it really, if you're into meditation and you're trying to fix things inside, this type of stuff will get you there real quick. Meditation is great in itself, and it certainly does help in this type of thing, because it helps you to be present and work. But these techniques are out of this world. They take you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, thank you for your interview, and I hope our viewers also will appreciate your experience and what you share with us. Thank you.